Have you ever wondered that how world's most famous dictator Adolf Hitler brainwashed millions of people to follow him blindly? So guys, it's me Abda, and in this video I am going to tell you how Adolf Hitler became one of the most famous dictator of the world and what techniques, strategies did he use to brainwash millions of people. Also in this video I am going to tell you why Albert Einstein was a threat to Hitler. So watch till end. Without any further, let's get started. Greek philosopher Aristotle argued that there are three techniques to persuade a people. First is ethos, second is logos, and third one is pathos. Let's say that you are at a shop for buying toothpaste and seller is trying to sell you that toothpaste that he made. So there are three logic that he will use to convince you, to persuade you to buy that thing. First one is ethos, basically by establishing authority on that thing, by saying that 90% of dentists suggest it, so you should buy it. Second one is logos, which means making logic of that thing, maybe by saying that this is made of these products which are good for you, so you should buy that. Third one is basically pathos, which means convincing you by emotionally having you there, by saying maybe that this is made of salt that is in our nature, on our earth, or in our nation, this our salt is made, so you should buy it. So basically he will try to convince you by making you feel emotional by that situation or by that thing. You know what? Most of the politicians, advertisement, and dictator use pathos, basically persuading people by emotion. Because obviously, if we think logically, no one would vote for a dictator unless and until they know what a dictator would gonna do to them.
Was ich je gesagt habe, der Wiederaufstieg Deutschlands sei nur eine Frage von wenigen Tagen. Immer und immer wieder predige ich, der Wiederaufstieg der deutschen Nation ist die Frage der Wiedergewinnung der inneren Kraft und Gesundheit des deutschen Volkes.
Dictators do emotionally manipulate people by saying that if you love your country, vote for me. If you respect your soldiers, vote for me. In fact, a logical person would question that, yeah, I love my country, but why should I vote for you? I really respect soldiers, but why should I vote for you? But actually, it is not as simple as it seems to be spoken, that yeah, a logical person would do that. But if someone is actually